Welcome to the official AFL Fantasy podcast with the Traders.
G'day with the Traders. Thanks to Sportsbet. I'm Roy. I coach Destroy and I'm here with Warnie.
Coach of the Wonder.
And Calvin.
Coach Calvin.
Well, we shouldn't actually be that happy because we've all sucked.
I am happy.
week.
There's 2 rounds left.
Well, that's it.
I'm over the moon.
I'm not happy.
Tell us why you're not happy, Calvin.
Multiple reasons, dog. I only scored 22.52. I slid about 150 spots, Destroy, down to outside of the 500 club.
Yeah.
Trying to hang in there, Roy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can.
No, well, I'm switching on this week because I've just let the rabble slide. 22.86, and now I didn't think this was going to be an issue. Now I am in danger of top 1,000. So I've got to put in for the next 2 weeks. So I've slipped to 638. And that I don't deserve to be that high, to be honest.
No.
Dog?
150 spots down for the Dogs to 1882 overall. 23.14. So
that sounds
2,300.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Not enough
Wow.
these days. So
That'd be your first slide for a while.
It was my first slide for a long, long time. I did look at the numbers. It was a long, long time.
How come you put
Many
that
weeks.
in the notes for me to say that?
Yeah, why did you want him to say that?
Oh, well, that's probably... No one needs to know that.
Have we got notes? Have we got notes?
I tell you what, though.
It's a sticky note on my screen.
Yeah.
Fantasy finals.
Yeah, well, okay.
What have we got? Are we in any?
I'm in a couple of draft ones.
Yeah.
Very important
I'm
ones.
choking up a keeper.
You are 18-2.
18-2, and now my team is poo.
Wow.
Not good.
No.
Tell you what, though, in Baker Cup Classic, Roy.
Yes.
Defeated you.
Was that double chance or I'm knocked out?
You're knocked out.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, well done,
Yep,
Roy.
knocked out, so I'm into the
See ya.
prelim for that one now.
Great.
Strategy from the Dogs. Me versus you.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Go.
And then I'll counter.
So I
it.
edited my trades. Well, I could have edited my trades if, because I got rid of Petrarca, smart move, but I could have gone Cozzy out instead because, no, it was actually a bad story, but it was a lot of
Is
strategy.
that why I nodded off? So listen to this then.
Nerd alert.
I don't know what he was talking about then. But, so he's doing that, right? Because he can see this league.
Because you're so
Trading with
popular in so
strategy.
many leagues, you can't
I
see yours.
can't see it. And he's doing that.
All you need to know that you're head-to-head with me, so you could have checked my team. So I was going,
I reckon
I had
I'd do
Green and I had Sheasel up against you. They needed 196 between them at half-time. I had to make the decision. I ended up backing in my Cozzy, and the Dogs won.
Is it finished?
Hey, well done, dog.
Here it is! That's what you did, Penny. You stuck it right up them.
Oh, wow. That was a ripper.
Yeah, it was.
Well, the thing is, the +3 is the Warn Dogs defeating Destroy.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
You said to bring
I'm
something
happy
today.
for you.
Bring something today.
I'm happy
and you
for
brought
you.
nothing. You brought nothing. Try to bring something.
All right.
Anyway, good news.
Who's going first with their +3?
I'll go
happy to
first.
start.
Go.
Josh Dunkley, 132. Why would you trade him out, boys?
I don't know.
Don't know.
He averages 125 in his last 5. That's averaging 11 tackles per game.
What?
Absolute machine. So
He's just back. isn't
31 disposals in the goal. Topped off his massive game on the weekend.
he? Yeah, he was huge. Now, last week, people were questioning my Jack Sinclair, number 1 trade target.
Oh.
Don't. Ever. Question. 30, 11, 6 and a goal for 146.
Machine.
That is the real Jack Sinclair.
That's a lot.
Yeah, he'll be big again this week too.
Jordan Dawson, 1 point more with a 147. Backed up his form against the Eagles after going 139 earlier this year. Now he's sat at number 7 on captains.
Number 7.
Bit low.
Probably needed to have him a little
You
bit
should have
higher.
seen the blokes up towards the top of your list.
Yeah,
you
not
peanut.
good. Not good.
It was the most disgraceful display I've ever seen.
Because it's just not acceptable.
Calvin, here's
calm.
your chance
Stay calm,
to
Cal.
actually bring something to this
Stay
podcast
calm.
today. There's a lot of people that
calm.
want to be with you.
Look. Oh, I don't even know if I can say it. Oh. Lachie Ash! Lachie Ash! Lachie Ash! Lachie Ash! Lachie trash! Lachie smash! I don't care how you say it. Listen to this. You think a bad score is a 60 or a 50 or a 40 or a 30. Go down 29 points. 29. Now
Did he
this
get
is a guy.
injured?
No, this is a guy that's turned up 10 times in his last 11 games, and I'm like, hey, great player, bring you in. No, not a good player. 29 points.
Safest player in the game.
20.
Doesn't he only score between like 102 and 110?
Well, he didn't even. Oh,
What
my
on
God.
earth was that?
So he had 13 at the half. And I've gone, okay, I've seen this turn around for players like him before.
Yeah.
So I didn't panic.
No.
I did, but I didn't panic a lot.
You did.
I was sweating bullets. But he didn't even try.
Nah.
Didn't even try.
Well, he sat in the pine last half. Of
19 minutes.
Last quarter.
19 minutes!
Kingsley must have had enough of him as
Oh,
well.
I'm sorry.
He's done his job for the day.
I'm
Feet
sorry.
up, Lachie.
But that's people, good teams.
So you brought him in.
Yeah, but good teams already have got him, right? They don't deserve that. They don't deserve 29 points.
You broke him, Cal.
I busted him, doggy. 100% I did.
I'm going. No, God, old concrete feet was back. So Andrew Brayshaw, he needs to seriously switch on. So you ready for this? So that's Brayshaw, the 110
Yes.
guy, the Uber Premium. So he in 6 weeks he has gone over 90 once. In 6 weeks,
Yep.
over 90 once.
Good teams don't deserve this.
Guess what he had at half time?
What?
20. 20. Is it humanly possible for someone in the midfield that lives in the midfield to be doing this? Anyway,
20 at the half.
yeah, like he needs to go, but I just don't ever
No.
find a way to get him out.
You say good teams, Calvinator.
Yeah.
He's gone over 90 once in 6 weeks.
Yeah. I know.
Good teams shouldn't have him.
That's true.
You've got to be more reactionary these
You
days.
do.
2
You gotta be
trades a
brutal.
week. You see it, you flick them.
Yep.
I'll say Josh Dacos with his 64. Disappointing because he's been a very good player this year, Roy.
He's been great.
He's been awesome. He tended all the centre bounces in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And old Ned Long comes in.
It hurt him.
As a sub, and that did hurt him. So, no man's land, you called it, where
It
he
was.
ran.
And do you know why it was no man's land? Because they went out of their way to try to make Houston relevant at half back, and then Ned Long come in the middle. Josh
No.
looked like a chicken with his head cut off.
He ashed it.
Yep, he did.
All right, luxury trade season. It sucks. And, Roy, for you and I, it really did suck on Friday night watching Zach Merrett score 132. And we traded him out for Max Holmes, who scored 85. So we lost 47 points on that move alone. You're not like me. I feel like I'm still okay with my strategy on that. Because we watched the week before Oisin Mullin
Yeah.
keep Zach Butters to
Yeah.
34.
And that was with Merritt got tagged by
The week
Jordan.
before- yeah, that
and
same
looked
week, yep.
Hopeless that
So I
week.
thought it all added up. And so I'm okay with the process.
I'm not, because my team is so bad.
That you
I
shouldn't be
I should be backing in the names.
So not good.
I'm not good with
That's
it.
where
no.
it was. So I also I went Petrarca to Myers, so that gained me 25 points. So I was down 22 overall. Roy, what was your other move?
Well, so I was going Warner to Cameron, and then I thought, look what happened last week with Rosie.
Yeah.
I cannot use my trade, and he's a late withdrawal again.
Right.
So I saved it, which is stupid because then there's nothing left. So I've gone Warner to, I thought, milestone game, Hewitt. Cue the laughter button. Well, you know I do love Super Huey. I
I know.
never hide that.
Have you not got Calvin's voice rattling around your head?
Did dog get in your ear?
No, that was all me.
It's all you.
So I...
Well, you're both idiots.
So negative 61.
Negative 60.
Down 61. Cal.
Okay, I went Dorco to smash, right?
So
61.
74. 74 points you lost on that.
74 points in one trade.
That's incredible. You couldn't do that if you tried.
And then I went Daniel to Jessica Cameron, made up a few there. So I was down 40 points across my two trades.
Oh,
What
so
a
you did
great
better than
game
Roy.
we're
40's
playing.
all right.
What a great game.
40's all right.
It is.
A lot of we did. I did send out a little bit of a thing to see what happened to people, and there were a lot of luxury trades that didn't go right this week, as you can totally imagine. So, Freako, he went Butters to Holmes, so not as bad as Marriott, but
it's still
Butters had a
no good.
122, wasn't it?
Yeah,
With something like that.
Yeah, and Mo went Zach Merrett to Hewitt, and then Parker to Myers both outscored my trade-ins.
Yeah. Parker was actually really good.
He was
was.
good.
Christo went Libba to Ash. and Rosita Whitfield. So lost out on both of those there. Matt went, Merrett to Holmes and then Butters to Ash.
Oh, no, that wins.
That's a good one.
That is bad. Mystic Munt was with you. Cal Zorko to Ash. Meeks to Grundy. And now we'll talk about him later, a forced trade. And Meek
That hurts.
It does.
Rankin to Anderson. That shouldn't have. Yeah, that you've got to be okay with your process. You've got to be okay with your process.
You would be okay with your process, and you would have actually gone, I've still gotten away with it at halftime.
What did he have at halftime?
Like he had about 14 or 15 Rankin at
hard
halftime.
watch.
Let me find what it was, because that was ridiculous.
So you would have been like, Anderson, 60 sucks, but it's still actually
better than that.
better than that.
And then
Isaac Rankin went 9 and 7 in the first 2 quarters.
Oop.
Then a 58
Then
and a
unleashed.
33.
He unleashed, all right.
He was very good. Lots of shockers there. I think McCarthy being out as well, like McCarthy to Ash. Now, that seemed like an obvious move.
It did.
That lost your points. A lot of points.
A lot of points.
Carney
Anything
did
to
that
Ash
one.
lost you points.
Oh, I still can't believe he did that.
Toby Pink outscored him. Roy? Pink eye.
Pinky.
Seriously.
No, it's incredible.
It's not fun. That's
No,
what it is.
luxury
This is
trade.
hard work.
I'm an expert at the game. And,
You are,
You know,
100%,
I
yeah.
am considered
One
elite.
of the best.
But I am first to put my hand up and say I am bad at luxury trade, Tom.
Yep.
I am bad. I never just stick to one thing either. Like, I'm always like, back premiums. Then they suck for a couple of weeks. So I'm like, I've got to change that. I change and whack. So I'm very bad at this luxury, so-called luxury trade period.
Oh, Tom Sargent said, went Sarong to Goulden, cost him $100K to score exactly the same. Matt Tonkin. This one might actually, because we are in finals now, Merrett to Ash, ended up losing both my league games by 20 points.
There's the difference right there.
All season you've
Unlucky.
worked.
Yep.
20 points.
Yep.
All season.
You would have been disappointed if he scored 49, Cal.
I would have been gutted.
Lucky Ash.
Oh, man.
Hold my beer, he says.
Hold it.
Brady G was 80th overall and went Butters to Ash. Been in the top 100 all year, now sitting 97th.
Unlucky mug area.
Gosh,
Getting
that,
close.
like, of all the safe moves to do,
Yeah.
to cop that.
Like Ash. Reliable, consistent,
Yeah.
safe. Not.
Luxury trade season. Rosy Cheeks, Libba and Brayshaw to Hewitt and Ash.
All I can hear is Ash's name everywhere.
Oh, that
Ash.
sucks.
Whatever
oh,
Ash
was
is
that
in
Rosie?
any combat. Yeah, it's
Oh,
going well.
no.
Not cool. Definitely not cool.
Very not cool.
But yeah, rankings, if you do look at that, Kyron's still at top. He's up on the Splash Brothers by 103 points now.
Okay.
It's a good little...
Pretty good
good
effort.
gap.
You need 46,560 points to have a hat. So Jared's there currently. 101 is Michael's team never again list. And they'll get the unlucky mug if you finish in 101.
I love it.
That's
Nail biting for the mug.
Isn't it ever?
there it is. Don't forget also, if your season does suck, AFLW Fantasy starts this week. So you can pick your team now at aflwfantasy.afls. And if you want some advice, there's heaps of great stuff from the Free Kick team, podcasts and articles. And you can find that all at afl.com.au/fantasy. So if you go and jump into that, you'll be able to get plenty of great tips to maybe help yourself win a Hilux or one of those hats. Cash Cow of the Year, 5 votes. Levi Ashcroft, after
He's
scoring
back.
100. That gets him back up on top.
That's incredible.
So he's now on 32 votes with Daniel Curtin on 31, who didn't poll
game
on the
on.
weekend. Very close. Tom McCarthy gets the 4 votes for his 88. He was very good. He's up 489K in his 8 games, averaging 84.
It's amazing.
Jeez, we're probably picking him next year because he's a good player.
Potentially.
Tyler Young, tip of the cap to him, 76 for the Tigers there in this quite high-scoring game because we saw 2 Saints there. Hugh Boxall scored 74, and Max Hall also scored 74. So he's been a very good pick, old Max Hall,
Hasn't
I
he?
reckon, this year.
Yeah.
He's played every game.
Incredible.
he's been
Absolute
very good.
machine. Yeah, so Ashcroft 32, Curtin 31. McCarthy's slid into 3rd position now with 18 votes. So he's got 18
huge.
votes from his 8 games. Machine. What do you reckon? What's your tip? Ashcroft or Curtin?
Ashcroft gets it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He brings it.
Here's the news of the week you need to know on the official AFL Fantasy podcast.
Couple of big news items here, and they are injuries. So Brodie Grundy is the massive one. Went down late in the game after not having very many points. As our captain, boys. That's probably the real story of our round of why we didn't score that well. But he... Finally, we now know that he's in concussion protocol. So Dean Cox was on the radio this morning talking about that.
Can't have nice things at the moment.
No, you can't.
So he's a must trade out for the week, and we'll talk about that and what we do with that soon. The other one is Zach Merrett. So he's broken his hand. He's going to have surgery. So Nat Unitas reported that yesterday, and then Gabbo is saying, he's having the surgery, so he'll then come back in for the round 24 game, the first round 24 game for the Bombers, on the Thursday night against Carlton for his 250.
Yep. Well, they've got to get a crowd to it somehow.
They've got to try something, right?
So, there you go. The two big names, which could mean a couple of forced trades for some coaches there. Some other injuries out of the game. Jeremy Howe concussed there. And Jack Martin, he was a laid out. They called it managed for him, so that was a bit of a brutal one, especially in draft when he has been a solid option. Jack Henry, hamstring tightness, he was subbed at half time. Now, Archie May hurt his ankle, so that is probably one of your bench guys that might be put on ice.
Mayday.
Oh, good one. Luar was subbed, but they did call it was tactical after old mate Dylan Shield.
Oh, goodness, mate. That's quite controversial.
It is.
Isn't
It is.
What would you do?
I didn't say it.
Rub him?
Yeah, it has to be.
He goes.
Yeah.
It's the action. It's not the fact
they
that
pushed
his
him in.
teammates
Yes, I did
got
see that. Yeah,
hurt. Brandon Starcevic, hammy issue there. He was a late out, which might have started, for the Lions. Bit of structure, bit of a change there. Yeah. With Lachie Neal out as well. Anyway,
Yes, correct, dog.
Justin McInerney hurt his knee, and that was reported there for the Swans as well as Grundy. What else have we got? Jack Lukosius hurt his leg, got subbed out. Poor fella. Lockie Jones was a laid out prior to that game as well. Riley Hardiman concussed. Windsor hamstring. Now, did you see how much centre bounce time?
Yeah, too many.
Yep. He's getting a bit of time.
Cooked him.
Bit of a difference there. Vandermeer was concussed as well, and Peatling, bit of a corked thigh for him. So, as we mentioned there, Dylan Shield is off to the tribunal for the Essendon. What are they going to debut another player now? Oh, who's left?
I don't know. Is
Anyone
there anyone left? So
That's
they'll
it.
lose him and Merrett.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Easy pickings.
Yeah, big time.
Now, Calvin 80, this week, and this is what apparently a part of our trading is all around, these things.
Tag watch.
What a song.
See them coming for
You wanted your extended version.
What you gonna do when the hunt is true?
Right. Right, let's have a look.
Close your eyes. Where are you?
I'm on a beach.
So
2
am I.
weeks away.
In Jamaica somewhere.
Yes.
Oh,
With a cocktail.
It's good times.
Yes.
Some rum.
With some rum. Okay, let's focus though.
We're not here talking about fantasy football.
Right.
2 weeks' time, boys.
The tags.
Gone too early, I tell you.
Tags this week. We've got to look at these ones. The big one is going to be Cooper Lord, and he will go to Zach Butters.
Yes.
So he has clamped Sarong to a 65, and then an Anderson maybe 66 or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's
So
not good.
in the 60s.
Yeah.
So this is a guy who wet his pants when Mullin went to him.
Yeah.
What's going to happen here?
Will he drop his head?
Yes. And he'll have a lot of difficulty, dog.
Nothing.
He'll have a lot of difficulty keeping it up. Now, he'll need a forklift. Now, here's the thing. The tag will happen. We know it's going to happen. So, do we need to trade out of this? I think we do.
Back-to-back
Well,
60s for
we
the
needed to
guys
trade
that
out of
copped
Merrett
it.
last week. But
Sarong
Well,
Sarong and Anderson, good players. And they got clamped by old Coop. It is
it's been good by him.
a big concern.
It's at Marvel too,
It's at
isn't
Marvel, yes. It's not in
it?
Port
Can't
Adelaide.
even hide away with the fact it's in Adelaide.
No. So that's a big concern. The other one would be maybe James Jordan and who he goes to for the Cats. So that's either going to be Baz Lenker or Max Holmes.
Tell you what, I think Max Holmes went out of his way on the weekend to
To try
avoid
not
it.
to.
To avoid it.
Coming to him,
So it probably goes to Bailey Smith.
I reckon.
And that one's up at the SCG.
Yeah.
Does James Jordan, does it turn into a half-back sort of one? I don't know.
No one's a real putting their hand up there to cop it, are they?
No. So I think it's one of those two that get it. And then, obviously, in the same game, Mullin's going to be running around as well, who did half a job on Merrett. Like, it wasn't
that was what his job was.
But it wasn't as tight.
Actually, Merrett only had 41 at the half because he had a pretty quiet second quarter based off that.
Yeah.
But also, too, I don't even know why I put myself through the pain of watching Bombers that closely all the time. But, like, Tom Atkins was on Zach a bit at some stoppages, but it was one of those ones where he ran to him. And Mullin did his
So
thing.
Mullin will go to
someone.
He's got Heaney, Warner, Goulden, maybe. But you're probably going to Warner or Heaney out of that.
I think the Heen has to cop it.
Yeah.
Heaney's so good. But then he's so good that he can break a tag because he can go and play in other positions.
Warner, if you want the kill, Warner's the one.
Could you imagine what... Mullin couldn't go anywhere near Heaney doing his forward thing.
Hell no, that's way too dangerous, isn't it?
Mega.
Goals.
So it's interesting because we've got some teams here that have started prepping for next year. So like the Blues who are using Cooper Lord as an option, right?
Yeah.
And you've got some teams that they're done and dusted and just packing up shop. And then obviously you've got the teams that are fighting to get into the final. So it's interesting what we're seeing because Cooper Lord is now... For example, St Kilda aren't using Windhager.
No.
GWS are not using Bedford.
No.
These other guys have popped their ugly, dirty tagging heads into the picture. Right?
Yeah.
And just wrecking it for everyone.
Cooper Lord, 71 and 82% CBAs last 2 weeks because
bulk.
of that role.
Bulk time.
That's what he's doing.
So it will be Butters, and he will get tagged again.
He will.
Do you think he can hold his head high, Roy, and fight through the tag?
Well, see, this is where I flip and flop all the time. Yes, I think he should be able to. Like, the Lord has tagged for 2 weeks of his career.
Yeah.
Zach is, what? He should be well drilled on how to deal with that.
Surely he's been tagged all of his life.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like, he should be able to push through for a 90.
Anyway, I have big concerns for Zach this week.
All right, we've got big concerns because we've got some players that we're going to have to move. And the biggest name is Brodie Grundy because he has been the form player of the competition, like without a doubt.
Certainly has.
And the must-have. And most coaches have sort of got him now too. Like you look at some of those stats there, he's the most popular premium ruck of the top 1,000. He's in 803 sides out of the top 1,000. And, you know, you click that back over to the top 100 of those as well. 77 of the top 100 have him. So he's the one. Now, where are we going? Let's go through the list. Do we do it in a bit of an order?
You're the boss, dog.
You're the
I'm
boss,
the boss.
dog. And we do it your way.
I think it's the most obvious move for us as non-Marshall owners to go to Marshall.
I agree.
Rowan Marshall's the one, obviously coming off a great score and been in great form.
So back-to-back good games.
He's got the Bombers this week, so you're getting very instant reward with that up against whoever it is that he rucks. Well, it's going to be Goldie.
I watched very closely 2 weeks ago when Grundy went against Goldie for his 150. And
39 touches.
It was incredible.
So I think that's an absolute lock from that sense as well. Look, Max Heath was in the side last week, was subbed out.
Are we concerned that Marshall didn't train?
No, I think
you were.
Oh, well, rattled.
You were rattled. You had him as your number one captain option.
What an idiot.
And then you got rattled.
So I wasn't rattled because I was convinced that was just you're where you need to be, rest up because you smoke him every time you play him.
So against Essendon last year, Ron went 135, 117.
Yep.
Coming up, and then he's got the Giants, who are the fourth easiest for rucks to score against. He played them earlier this year, had a 70.
Yeah.
But that's when he was sort of coming back into it.
Yeah, he was no good back then.
X didn't have a great game.
Yeah, the 2 games before that, a 138 and a 138. So he's got the number 1 and the fourth easiest team for ruckman to score against. So the draw is awesome for him, and he's got runs on the board.
I feel like it's fairly obvious. Now, the next one on the list is the bloke that we all have, Max Gone, who has been sensational this year. He's got Hawthorn and Collingwood, and I think that's enough for me to put a line through him.
Especially when we've got better options.
Yeah.
Because the better option is the next one. So, Gone could be an option for you, but I don't think I'd recommend going into that with that matchup. No. But Tim English is probably the one.
Yes.
And this could even be, if you wanted to take it on, if you were trying to go, this could be my leg up on someone.
Yeah.
To go with English instead of Marshall if you're in our position where we didn't have either of those guys. So English has got West Coast this week.
Elite.
Is that the easiest?
It is the number 6 easiest dog. Yeah, it's 6 and 8 for him coming up. So Essendon were the easiest. So last year against West Coast, he had a 98. Okay. Before that, though, 146, 132. And it's been a matchup that we've targeted with our rucks this year.
Yeah.
They're looking
There's
for
been
Timothy at every opportunity.
scores.
Up, forward, down, back,
Yeah.
wherever. They want the ball in his hands.
And then he goes into Freo, who he had a 114 against this year, a 124 and a 141 before that. So 2 really good matchups. But if you're looking at matchups like side by side, it's Marshall by a fair bit.
Yeah. So there's going to have to be a shuffle in the roll on 22, obviously, because Grundy was number 1.
Yep.
So the question is, given it's only a 2-week slot from here, I will find it hard. Marshall will be clear number 1.
Yep.
But splitting Grundy and English is quite difficult because you can't deny Max is, he's in good form himself.
But straight into West Coast for English.
That's what
just
at the
the
moment
nice
has
thing.
his nose ahead
So
of.
just on that, for some ownership there as well. So Rowan Marshall, inside the top 100, is in 47 of those teams, so almost half of those, whereas English is only in 14. So if you wanted that little, to take it on and have that little jump, if you're putting it down now, captains, this is what you do with your captains. Who's scoring more this week out of English and Marshall?
I have Marshall ahead of English at the moment.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think most people would.
I do.
Yep. And then the top 1,000, just so you've got those ownership figures. So 108 out of the top 1,000 have English at the moment, whereas 519 have Marshall.
But you're spot on. There's a lot of people at the moment.
Most people will go the simple play of Marshall if you
But
didn't have either of those.
If you wanted to mix it up a bit, there's nothing wrong at all with so Tim English. He's gone 115 since his bye.
Yeah.
With 9 tons in his last 10 games. These are like Lachie Ash numbers here, right?
Yeah. When you can't split it like this, though, even cash, Marshall's cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It makes all sense like that too. So they're the players, but I guess we've got to mention a couple of others. Darcy Cameron, I don't think he can. He's got Adelaide, then Melbourne. Are they the
horrific.
two?
They are two of the hardest. Yeah, you got to cross him off.
Yep. Re-signed as well. Big fella. Got that email in the inbox today, so he's got 3 more years. Congratulations.
Who
I think
does?
It was Darcy Cameron.
DC.
Oh,
X.
It's an interesting one, X.
He's got Richmond this week.
Yeah.
Which are an easy matchup. Nank gives up points.
So his last 2 against Richmond, 155, 150. It's huge. Now Marshall's
But then
coming
has
off.
Adelaide.
Yeah, and then Marshall's coming off that 135 against Nank last week. The issue with X, he hasn't turned up in his last 6 games.
Amazing.
no. You just can't go there. But, gee whiz, that's pretty impressive history.
Drew Jones,
Versus
he's
opponent.
done as a fantasy football
Drew?
ruck.
Oh,
Well,
Drew.
I mean, he does look a shadow of
He
what.
does. So that one's down at Ninja, down in Hobart. So this year he had a 116 down there, X. He loves playing there. So last year, 168, 156, 120, and 83.
I think just having Adelaide the next week would
I agree.
cross it off for me.
I agree.
Because Rob is a tricky matchup. Meekie, just to say it, but he's got Max this week.
It's a no then.
And
It's a
then
big fat
into
no.
Brisbane. The other option that you could do is the Jackson owners in the forward line.
Yeah.
Is there a world that you flick him into the ruck, or is it just as simple as going, the ruck that you should be getting will be better than almost every position, to be honest.
It is.
And their captain options and, nah.
Like,
It's just not a play.
Yep. Unless for some reason it worked for you and you
The
had
only way it
the
could-
faith that the guy that you were getting in is actually going to have the access to points more than what that other ruck
And I
is.
don't think there's anyone that would have more, but the only consideration could possibly be Bailey Smith.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have him and that's where you wanted to go,
Yep.
that's where you could maybe do it.
Any midfielders or defenders, because it could be the DPP worlds as well.
There's just no one I would take on. No ruck. No one that would take on a ruck for me
Agree.
at the moment.
All right. So the simple answer of that is
It's Marshall,
go Marshall.
English, gone. In that order.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And even with the gone one, it's not.
That's not sexy.
It's a little bit of a
No.
daylight.
He should be 110.
Yeah. You would think
He's
so.
that good.
He is.
The other one, Zach Merrett, is there. You go to what you want.
Well,
Now,
that's it.
The scale of hardness, Cal.
Oh, it's not good. There's no real.
No standouts there.
There's
as such.
nothing that really stands out as he's got a great run coming.
Yeah.
No, there's no one like that. So you just go to who you like.
Yeah.
Like someone like a Dunkley,
Yeah.
who's getting it done every week. You've got your options like your Sheasel against Richmond.
Yeah.
Instant reward this week. He'll be high on captains.
Yeah.
But then Sheasel finishes with Adelaide, which you don't get much harder than. So no one's got anything glaringly obvious.
Yeah.
So almost the trade targets as such. It's a really tricky thing to talk about because it's who you want, but you've got probably one double green matchup for the rest of the year that you actually have sitting in your scale of hardest. That was Bomber Defenders.
Bomber Defenders.
And you don't want any of them?
St Kilda Carlton combo. Like that's not, overly good either.
The big spike scores, though, probably come against in a Richmond matchup.
You'd think so.
Yeah, and even like your Bulldogs against West Coast this week. That should be an absolute feast.
Yeah.
So all right, well, let's look at some then. I guess everyone's at different price range. I guess the Grundy out too pockets you cash.
It would, yes.
So with what you might do with that move, like it might be, do you go in those areas of the 23rd premium?
Roy,
Some
game's
people,
gone past.
if you've got a lot of time on your hands, you could maybe consider doing that, but not for me. Just upgrade your worst player like I did with
keep
Garrett.
it simple.
Because like a Tom McCarthy, for example.
Yeah.
Do you keep riding him there as that?
Well, if
or
I
do you
could
try
get
to turn him into someone?
If I could get him to Sheasel and I didn't have Sheasel, I would be doing that in the blink of an eye. People shouldn't have been punished like they were last week for doing like McCarthy to Ash.
No.
That is a move I would recommend every day of the week.
Of course.
And I recommend it again this week.
He's cheap.
No, I mean Sheasel. I'm not talking
If you
about
did want
Ash.
cheap, Bailey Dale could be that instant reward this week. Mid 800s up against the Eagles. He's got 2 games to come under the roof.
Yeah, he should be fine. He should have been massive on the weekend, actually. I think he's opened up with about a 50 in the first quarter. He only got to 90.
The Richmond matchups, so over the next couple of weeks, like next week is Geelong against them.
Are they our biggest anomaly at the moment, Richmond?
Yeah, I'd chuck West Coast in there as well.
Yeah.
So Bulldogs this week against West Coast. North Melbourne, so if you don't have your Shees, he's probably the only massive target though.
Dangerous week not to have him. If you had to shop in gross areas at the moment, there's no reason Parker won't pop up for another 110 this week.
Yeah, I like it.
Colby will have a field day.
He should do.
And then, so that's the Richmond, and then, Bulldogs we mentioned. Flip that around, what's round 24 looking like? So Geelong have that. Is there any worry of a rest in that?
Not now that they have the rest before the bye.
Too many rests.
Yeah,
maybe,
you're not
if
having
they
2
haven't
weeks off. If anyone rests, it might be this week.
Okay.
So then you come back and you play, then you have your week. Looking at round 24, though, we've got Sydney against West Coast.
Yep.
So there's a few options there. And as you said, Geelong and Richmond, even Carlton against Essendon, like that should be a bath.
Yeah.
Some big scores.
Should be just a free-for-all.
Yeah, bruise
Bruise-free.
free. Yeah, that's how we love it.
It's going to be an interesting finish to the year with how all that looks. Let's have a look then at the most traded players ahead of round 23. This is our prelim finals. Rowan Marshall is the most traded in. Probably not, with good reason, because he's the move. Josh Dunkley, Jack Sinclair, Devon Robertson, he's got down to basement price now, and Tim English. So we're seeing what people are doing with those moves with the most traded out, which is Brodie Grundy. So, of course, he's there because he's missing this week with concussion. Christian Petrarca, Tom McCarthy, Zach Merrett, who is missing with the hand injury, and Callum Mills. Ooh, mention Roy. Next on the list is your mate Andrew Brayshaw.
Oh, I'm not surprised. If you can do it,
Yeah.
I highly recommend going through with it.
All right, who wants to tell us what trades they're making? We've all got Grundy, and we're all going Marshall. Cow, what's your plan?
Well, exactly that. And my other one will be Butters. He can go. I don't want to see that around this week. So I'll be going with Sheasel with that juicy matchup.
Yeah, fair call. So I'm going Mills to Sheasel. I'm going to back Butters in to break the tag.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go Mills to Bailey Smith.
Nice.
So I'll get back into my side after not having him for a little bit of time.
Oh,
How many times you got him in and out now?
Too many.
Got a question for the traders? Tweet the boys at AFL Fantasy or head to facebook.com/AFL Fantasy official.
This is where we can probably answer a lot of this trade stuff, so we probably didn't give... Well, we'll wait till Thursday night for Roy's trade targets, because that's where you get all of your great advice. And we do have this week a Thursday night to absorb.
I know.
And soak stuff
really?
Because there's no Thursday night game this week.
Hallelujah.
There is in W, though, so get your teams ready for Thursday night. 7:15 it is, the Carlton-Collingwood start to the season. So that's what you'll be doing Thursday night, rushing to get your W teams all sorted. But we don't need to worry about our AFL
We can
men's
put
team.
the tag watch song on, kick back, relax.
Good.
Oh,
You know, it'd be
we
great.
will be on the beach.
Living the dream.
Yeah. I did mention this time, this is a fan question, Roy.
Yes.
Old Fig Dad, James's team.
What a story,
What a story this
he
was.
had
This
with his mates.
Won the week with a 25.75.
So basically, from what I understand, had it in the bag.
In the bag.
In the bag, and then became all sorts of rattled where they were worried for his health and well-being because, who was it, Rankin? That's when he flicked the
So
switch
Rankin
and
had
started
16 points there in the
chasing
first
him down.
half.
Like it was not even a concern. It was over. He was party time.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, the Rankin train got going. But he held on by what? A point, was
A point. So Zane's team, the Great Bazinga, 25.74 ended up with. And that is with, I guess, big thanks to what we saw from Rankin there.
So they reckon he lost 10 years off his life, but he got the dub and he's over the moon now.
Good on him.
Huge finish. That's it. This is what fantasy final stories are all about too. Making those trades, looking at your opponent's matchup, seeing what you can do.
Yeah, but don't turn into a full-blown nerd about it, right? Just straight up
I was
normal.
doing all the
Spend the first 20
calculations.
minutes of a podcast talking about it.
You should have seen it. I was just trying to work out. 35 and 40 is all that my mate Green and Sheasel had at half time. And I've gone, they won't get to their 196. Took it
I
on.
can't help him.
And
I can't help him destroy it.
Well, it's a good thing. Oh, no, we don't even have cash in our bacon cup.
No, it's a waste of time even
Classic
playing it,
animal.
to be honest. Which I don't. Obviously.
Spin-off podcast coming soon about the trials and tribulations of the Warn Dogs in Bacon Cup.
Right, hit
Classic.
me with a question, for goodness sake.
Do you want questions?
Yes,
Well, let's
please.
get into some questions. The first question is going to come from... I didn't even get it open. It was open, but now it's gone. Here it is. Petrarca or Butters? Who goes out first? Well, Roy, what would you do? Because you've got both.
Well, this is where a bit of it comes down to, do you have the flexibility? Like, have your forwards crept into your midfield? Because I'd be like, get Petrarca out and get a midfielder or something. But because there's not many viable forward options, Petrarca should be about an 80 from here on. So I'd probably say Butters.
Should be.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, he should. He was fine in the second half. I know, like, in hindsight, and if I had to actually put some thought into it, Petrarca should have gone instead of Warner. Although I was a bit convinced that new coach comes in, first thing I would do is say, I want Petrarca happy. I want to put him into the midfield. I thought bulk CBAs for him. I thought he'd just be a full-blown midfielder.
Yeah, agreed.
And he was hardly through there, and he looked awful. So it's a tough one, but I'll probably say Butters if you get to a really good player from him. There you go.
Ryan wants to know, what do we do with Ash? Well, you've got to hold him.
He'll be fine.
Who does he play in the next two?
So he goes Gold Coast and then St Kilda. So they're actually two
Should be
pretty good
fine.
matchups for him.
He won't get attention again until he plays Kangaroos next year.
Yeah, and it'll
Simple
happen
as
again.
that.
Unless they start him as sub, because that's what you do when you're riding the pine for that long, cow.
Oh, actually,
Hopefully
that could
there's
be an
nothing-
issue. Yeah, you're right. I never even thought of that.
Could there be an actual issue?
Well, there
with
could
him?
be.
Well,
Yep.
19 minutes. You don't sit 19 unless we've got Bailey Dale captain that day.
Oh, my goodness.
He did that.
Hayden
No,
wants to know
not good.
who goes first here, Dale, Petrarca, or Daniel. He says Dale can get to Merrett, but you're not going Merrett now. But obviously would get to a better premium
Yes.
Yeah.
midfielder. Or if you're trading out Petrarca or Daniel, you get to Jackson.
See, Daniel can stay with that Richmond matchup,
Yeah,
I reckon.
I don't know how he could be bad.
That's
in
a
that.
90.
Yeah, it should be.
Yep. So
I'd be holding Dale with the West Coast matchup too.
yeah, of
Oh,
course.
yeah, hell yeah.
So I'd be
So
going.
who's the other one?
Petrarca.
Petrarca to
Petrarca.
Jackson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
Do that then.
That's a big upgrade.
It is.
Yeah, it's feeling like it. Josh wants to know Merrett to Goulden, Anderson or Richards. So Richards has the West Coast matchup.
And he was good last week. I think he had like a little 110 or something like that.
It's been a drought for him leading up to that, though. He hasn't been pretty leading up to it. Should be good again, obviously, in that matchup. Who were the other two options?
So Goulden and Anderson. So I'd default, to Goulden, I think, but could he cop some attention? They've got two nice matches.
Anderson's the one that totally folds with tagger attention.
But now he should be right, shouldn't he?
He should be fine from here on in. So he's got GWS who aren't tagging into Port Adelaide. So he should be fine as far as tags go. Unless Drew or someone does it, but that's sort of dropped off lately.
Yeah.
I really like Richards. I think he's going to eat.
And who do they have in the last game?
It's Freo. But under the roof. So
yeah, he'll be fine.
I think he bounces back.
Archer wants to know best captains for round 23. You're working on Macau.
Good
luck. When can they find out?
God, you can catch it when I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of Saints boys that'll be big again.
Well, Nasai should be great if he can
sharing
be bothered.
Yeah. Now, one thing to have a look at with captains, and I know this is the dog show, but I don't think I can loop this week with the timing of games. So I'm going to have to rely on someone that played on the weekend getting dropped.
Oh, you're playing an old school captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to pick the best and go with it.
You're going
I've got all my Saints and Bombers that I've got on the pine that I can use as dots.
Right. Who do you think you'll go at this stage then?
Don't know. I'll wait till Calvin tells me at 6:15 on Thursday night on AFL.com.au and the AFL Live official app.
Did you see
Actually, no, I won't because, exactly.
Because
I won't.
I get rattled because
you do get rattled.
You know why else I got rattled? Because DJ's sending me, I make my list, right? I'm going, there's my top 5. And I send it in. He goes, I don't know about that. What about Rowan Marshall not training? And I was like, okay. So then I change it.
For someone so arrogant that has that much confidence in himself.
Dog rings me. Ring. Hey, dog, what's going on? Did you see DJ's email about Rowan missing training? You can't have him top 5. Oh, fine, I'll get him out then. So I get him out.
It's incredible you say that because that's the reason I've ended up with Hewitt over Cameron because I was fine with Rosie playing.
Because DJ couldn't see him in the Instagram stories.
So then I'm going through Port Adelaide's Instagram, and he's right. He's not at the captain's run, and he's the captain. So I hold the damn trade.
But there were 14 of the 23 players shown. That's a lot of players still. 9, in fact.
DJ's like the mole.
And then, he is. And then
he's actually overtaken you this week.
He overtook me.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah. Well done, guys. So Warney knocks me out in Classic and DJ passes me. Well done, you two.
Well done.
Thanks for the help.
I wish you and DJ, Dog, would just keep your opinions to yourselves.
Jack is this one. Hey, lads, what's the better upgrade? Petrarca to Myers or Lachie Ash to Matt Rao?
Petrarca to Myers.
Yeah, Petrarca to Myers.
That's a good one.
It is, yep.
Rightio. This guy here. Do I trade out Merrett and Brayshaw or Merrett and McCarthy?
Why'd you say it like that?
He doesn't like him.
No, because this guy here wondered why anyone would trade out Merrett last week.
Oh.
Because it's called planning ahead, mate.
Yeah. He was abusing you, Roy, and us.
Oh, yeah. Good on you, mate. How are you?
Who would you trade out, Brayshaw or McCarthy, if you were to help him?
Oh, you've still got to go McCarthy. Like, that's just obvious, isn't it?
Let's then hope it fails on him. Right.
Oh, Warren.
Well, no, seriously. You throw shade, you cop some back, boy.
Okay. Wow. Took an ugly turn, this podcast.
We'll get into that.
What's he look
season.
like? Is he very big?
You've got him covered, destroyed.
Of course he does. Look at those pipes.
All right, rank out the trade out priority of Anderson, Brayshaw and Butters. So I think we should think that Anderson's okay.
Yeah, no,
He'll
he's
be fine.
Brayshaw or Butters, who would you trade out first? Roy, you've got that decision to make and you made it.
Gosh, this is what luxury trade period should be about. You should just be able to go, bye-bye, both of you. It has to be, Butters has to go first.
He does.
Because of his inability 2 weeks ago to even show up at all against the tag, and he's going to cop a hard tag.
The fact that Anderson and Sarong couldn't get to 70.
No. And he's coming off
a
30 last time he copped it.
With attention.
Yeah.
David, need an early edition of Roy's top 5. I don't mind Heaney with the Eagles next week.
Yeah, good call. I'll put Heaney in the mix for you. Shees is going to be right up there this week for the teams that don't have him. And beyond that, do I go Sinclair again? But surely everyone just followed what I said 2 weeks ago. So everyone's got him now. But yeah, that'd be my off the top of my head sneak preview.
And Mark also says, can Roy stop picking top trade targets that I already have?
Oh.
Seems to be mozzing me hard.
Yeah, sorry about that. And I try not to. I'll fix that this week.
AC wants us to pick 2. Holmes, Ash, Dale, Kennedy.
Well, you're not doing Ash. Cross that off.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Even though those two make me feel sick in the stomach at the moment, it's probably the top 2.
Homeboy.
Holmes and Ash.
Well, Holmes got Richmond in the last round.
Yeah.
How does he not
I don't know.
have a feast?
How did he go from
Kennedy should be good. He was good on the weekend.
He
wasn't
went a little ton, yeah.
the flat? He went to the Flash to like a slug.
Yeah.
He was that slow the other day. What? Okay, this is a bit harsh. But
right.
You called him a slug. Keep going.
what? He's
I know.
usually so electric.
Yep.
He was catching the ball. He looked like a deer in headlights.
Yep.
I saw him go down -9 in about 3 minutes where he looked shocked that people were tackling him when he just stood there with the ball. It's like when you coach under 10s and there's a kid that didn't go through Auskick and they've just come and played their first game and they just catch it and stand there and it's like, oh no, sitting duck, whack, welcome to footy. What?
Yeah, I know. And then he looked
Max.
shocked. He's looking at the umpire like, oh, is he allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Is he allowed to tackle me?
He was in a state of confusion. Don't be surprised if he goes into protocols this week.
Okay, right there you go. Okay,
I don't know what he was doing.
I don't know either.
Nick O'Connor, Bambi's Bums is the coach of. Now, tried to grab some cash by going Flanders to Humphreys. So then went Box to Hunter Clark. Got stuck with Petrarca, who scored less than Box. Oh, been playing for 5 years. It's been my worst year. See you next year. Well,
hang in there.
Just push
hang
through.
in there.
learned something out of the last couple of weeks.
If we have to do it, you have to do it. That's my rule.
Yeah, that's it.
Cisco, which docker has to go, Brayshaw or Sarong? Brayshaw goes before Sarong. Does Sarong have a tag coming?
Oh, who knows?
I'm willing to elevate those two to the dead set permanent marker, never again.
Wow.
So they've got Brisbane into Bulldogs under the roof. So they're going to be
Probably don't
fast
cop
games.
it.
They're not going to be. They're going to be quite quick games. Whereas old Boots may not be able to keep up.
What?
They
I'd
can
back
both
Sarong.
become.
I'd
Yeah.
back Sarong to stay out of those two.
Well,
He's no good either, to be honest.
Yeah,
Raf
But
wants
he's
to know.
got good history, you said.
he's got great numbers against.
Well, that's
the Lions.
all right. It's Brayshaw that goes in.
It's a very luxury trade season, but Raf wants to know, is Nick Dacos to Bont a good move due to the scale of hardness? So what? Dacos doesn't have the greatest of games.
No, so he is in Adelaide taking on the Crows this week, and then he's got Melbourne, which is a great one. But I wonder if they're flagging in that the tag that he got last time when he played Melbourne.
Yeah.
Langdon.
Which I don't think
Was
would
that
happen.
Langdon?
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen this week.
New
next
coach.
week. Yeah. I'd be backing in Dacos. That's fine.
Yeah, but you do want Bont, though.
You want Bont this week.
So that's a problem.
Mo Heath, thanks for making me move Merrett with an angry face. You should
You're
be
welcome.
happy with us now.
You're welcome.
Because it's done.
You could be in real trade trouble this week had you not done that.
You get Merrett.
Imagine if there's a couple of outs.
Yep.
People are going
Grundy.
into early surgery.
Yep.
You're welcome.
So remove that angry face.
Here's my back.
There's no need for angry faces.
No, you missed one good score. We saved the rest of your season.
There you go.
Are you never happy, people?
Ah,
Crikey.
anyway.
Is it time to get rid of Callum Mills? Roy, you're holding him over other players. I know you said you traded.
I said I'm trading, but that was a lie. I will hold him.
It's getting really bad, actually. Destroy.
it's
and people
Monday
are calling
morning.
you out
It's
as well.
It's Monday morning. I'm angry at so many of them. It actually takes me a while at the moment to get through. I've got to send a message to about 20 of them that they're on the block. So I'll go through and through and through. I don't mind holding Mills. to be honest. But he's also very tradable.
Yeah, you have a look at what defenders have scored against Geelong, and it's been pretty good.
Yes.
So Archie Roberts last week, 107. Colby had a 104 before that. Wanganeen Miller had a 151. Stinclair had a 108. Whitfield 120. There's got to be points there.
Yeah, and then he comes home with a good game as well. So realistically, my question at the moment is, okay, you just think about the names. Brayshaw, Butters, Mills. I live in the past a little bit. So it's obvious here. Mills has had all that injury run. Yep. He hasn't been that big dog for a few years now. You'd keep the other two.
You would.
However, in this day and age, here is the problem.
It is.
It's probably got to be Butters.
It does.
This is why I keep flipping and flopping. Apologies for using this function called the reverse trade or edit trade button. I forgot I'm not allowed to use it. Play on. Next question.
All right.
We might wrap it up. Yeah. Roy's nearly done here. I reckon it sounds like you need
I'm going
something
fine.
to eat.
I just keep getting attacked. Are people really writing this or are you poking the bear?
He's poking.
People are writing it. Lucy says, how do I make myself feel better knowing all Ash needed was 39?
He needed 39, not 29. Are you kidding me? See, that's not fair. That's not fair. We don't deserve this.
No. That
Dylan had lost by 1 point in my elimination final due to a Rankin clearance into McCarthy screamer. Final 16 seconds.
Oh, it'll get you.
Rankin.
Oh, no.
If you had Rankin against you in anything on the weekend
And lost.
you probably put everything down. You didn't even bother looking at it.
You
again
would not
at
have.
half
You would have started the party.
Yep.
You would have been planning for next week.
Yep.
If it was a grand final, you'd probably organise a ticker tape parade.
God, you would have gone straight to the top shelf, right-hand corner for your favourites,
yeah,
celebration.
yeah.
Yep. No, wasted it.
No, not good.
Anyway, we're going to be back on Thursday night for AFL Fantasy Live.
Maybe.
A nice relaxed one.
Maybe, because I might not come.
That'll be so
But we need
chill.
you, Cal, so you can give us
That'll
your
be a
top
vibe.
5
Worst captains
captain.
in Australia.
No.
Well, people need to watch it so they know.
No, I'm just not
Not
taking any external influence. I'm just sticking to my script.
Smart move.
And is that
would.
what you're going to do for your top 5 trade targets, Roy?
Yes, but this week the change I will make is just taking my advice.
Yep.
That I will not listen to external sources after that.
Agree.
Follow my 5.
There you go.
I'm going to make a t-shirt.
Of course, there's going to be some great articles which will be full of fantastic advice, such as the stock take, Roy.
Oh, dear.
And fantasy.
Freddie will be good.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can think of
Freddie.
another.
I thought we stopped calling it Freddie because it's not on Fridays, but it's just fantasy ready.
Fantasy ready.
Freddie.
F ready.
There's been a better descriptive F word for that lately, to be honest.
Good luck for your prelim finals this weekend. Get yourself all set up, and hopefully your draft side is a flying 2. And, of course, get your AFLW fantasy side picked now at aflwfantasy.afl. You can go on and get that ready. So you might be able to win yourself that Toyota Hilux that none of us are going to win.
No, not for a long time.
Out of
Ever.
this game. Good luck and
Happy trading!